best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter...
Take a look at those corpses they've got struck up. Wait.
Northeast of the landing pad.
Some aren't dead yet.
Decomposition rate, 12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead or very slowly dying, shall we?
Can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to...
You seen Gary anywhere? No, he went off to relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal, like when we told him to jump...
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be. Foremost, I'd advise seeking a stealthier means of crossing the bridge. A direct approach is likely to repercuss in a hanging cage and a slow death, courtesy of that there warden. Our initial reconnaissance of the bridge indicated a breach in the western wall that could get you inside, though that was months ago. The intel could be outdated now. The schematics we managed to acquire also list an access tunnel on the eastern wall, but be wary of mines between here and there. The wire is full of unexploded ordnance. Yes, Warden Marilyn Weintrott. She's given us quite the licking while stationed here. Would that I could persuade that marvelous fiend to our side, but alas. She's a woman of stern arbitrament and uncompromising fealties. I doubt reasoning with her will net you any gains, but you don't seem the type easily thrown off either. It is difficult for me to accept such laudations at the moment, given recent losses. But I suppose you make a fair point. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue, said watch, until orders change. Calamity digs its claws in deeper. Thank you for notifying me of their demise. I'll send a car for replacements, and pray we do not suffer another attack before then. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, Even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Borst Rockets by the Herschels Sisters.
Borst rockets. Borst rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your life today. When you miss the cough or chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Borst rockets. When your tea is getting cream and your winger out of steam, for Georgia Tossball crew with Borst rockets. Borst rockets.
Pleasant atmosphere and rich natural resources.
Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Matriarch working with and through the sovereign devises the paradigm, a meticulously designed. Marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
On your command.
Standing by with life support.
When you're marooned on a moon, with a hope of breakfast soon, you can save the day at Borst rockets. When your ships adrift and lost, and the crew starts getting lost, there's an information Borst rockets. Borst rockets. Borst rockets. Rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
At Auntie's Choice,
Know when you need a distraction.
there is no freedom without freedom of choice. And you need all 10 flavors of spicy.
one reminds me
Let's
of
rush!
the protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff to be taken around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
There's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need, but the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fee.
To goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts. Arcadia's yay-sayers and eggheads would have us cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock. Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trades. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, BPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba. At home or at work, by the pack or the case. It's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. It's bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-ya-da-ba, ba-do-bop, do-wop, ba-ya-da-da-da-da. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-wop, do-bop, bop-bop, bop, do-ba-do-ya, ba-ba-do-ba-do-wop, ba-ba-do-wop, ba-do-wop, ba-ba-do-wop-do, ba-do-wop, ba-do-wop, ba-do-wop-do-wop-do-bop. Oh, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings, ooh, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale
To the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims. Oh, bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims. Try slims. Today.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Sit tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. We probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look...
Bloody flux.
well.
Decrepitude. Night terrors. Mania.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
Dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
I never did perfect my bedside manner. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Reckon I've got this, Commander. No need to bring in the reserve just yet. I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
A word from our sponsors. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its...
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul. I'll answer what I can. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I will too.
Fastest way forward is through!
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Embodies and executes on it throughout history.
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Wasn't Hogarth one of Milverstreet's key subjects? Doubt a Vigilant will sweeten to a corporate recruitment campaign, but I suppose it costs nothing to go and speak with him.
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden.
Town water tanks got all sort of needless warning labels on it, like avoid placing harmful irritants inside.
I think it's meant to stop me from dropping my... I inhaled so much dust and debris during the attack. It still hurts to breathe.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are rugged.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
A fine quote. My favorite is, we must rout all disruptive factors and invasive elements.
Balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great!
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Alrighty then. It's well past time for more merry melodies.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
The sovereign really does think of everything.
Embodies and executes on it throughout history. Human society were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and the lack of community led to terrible suffering, poor tears. For recreation, we sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment.
news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice. Auntie's Choice.
Okay, back to business. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hungry. I don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy cake. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hots and rears to dips. Efficient meals means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones means no tooth-cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get...
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. That generator goes?
Ships. You know, work in the assembly line makes for a powerful hunter. So when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time toasting some fancy woolly cow
Fulfill our duty to the
big
Protectorate.
No,
We're all
sir.
in this together.
Glasgow Wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden,
And perfect, the pleasant
Ecotope as our...
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees. Initiating.
Worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
This is glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species balance.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting. You locked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall, flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again. Oh, we've all heard about Auntie's Choice grafting labs. Only cost you an arm and a leg. Oh, so I could profit greatly from the suffering of others, could I? No, thank you. Our way is to help those in need, so that we may all succeed together. The Protectorate provides assistance and guidance. We face tough times, sure, but the paradigm charts us a way through them. Each of us has a vital part to play. If we remain resolute, we'll have harmony and luxury. And that, my friend, is the truth of the matter. Shame you weren't born here under the Protectorate. Our dedication and certitude are unique among the galaxy. Now, I'm afraid I've little time to school you further on such matters. If you've got any medical supplies to spare, please do consider donating them. Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you. Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you? They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies. This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though. If you're sure it'll retain its efficacy, that might just do the trick. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives. All right, be careful out there. You returned.
Increase your sway, make them do what we say. I saw Tiny one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, what do you think about reprisals when
community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Isn't strenuous or stressful. We lead. Dictates. We take a moment.
My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time. And smiling, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
That was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Life here's tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
For all Protectorate subjects within.
Normally, I can only listen to these secretly in private.
Did you know
Apologies for not noticing you there. Wasn't paying rapt attention to those assuasive loudspeaker messages. No. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott. Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Hide by yourself. With Auntie's Choice, your lives will be transformed. For the best.
Ah, I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets. You cannot hide the truth from me, for I am too savvy. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field? Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice. Auntie's Choice.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks.
Why, just imagine it. A new life full of breakneck decision-making and fending for oneself. But no, while I have acquired a distinct craving for certain Auntie's Choice products, I remain a good, loyal Protectorate subject at heart, if not in stomach. Hate to dash everyone's hopes. Suppose I am still part of the herd.
What's their secret? I wish I could be more like them.
Don't follow the herd.
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go. Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
Stop Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone
People have been complaining about those ads playing.
Can't exactly skip drive you back home, so
I'm an heir to all manner of hollering.
Assistant VP of vending stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in morale management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no...
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's Choice riffraff controlling it, or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity. I have my own means of helping them, which you could aid me with if you so chose. Nobody needs go anywhere, not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Despite that vacuous nonsense blaring from our loudspeakers, we are still able to see to our subjects' needs. We have a generator to power our mechs and a fresh water supply. I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve, were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence. Automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcements were obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's Choice saboteurs.
Information. Did you know that in Auntie's Choice, we don't pre-select...
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, Allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Buy for yourself. With Auntie's Choice, your lives will be transformed for the best.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Remember, Auntie knows best.
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice. Your so-called superiors would have you...
Don't reckon Milverstreet would be pleased if we abandon his plot and take up the enemy's cause. Maybe we should ask around before making a decision.
No! Nothing could be farther.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum. When it's time for a cocktail, num rum will help you set sail. Problems fade into the sunset. Num rum will help you forget. Work on better than frenetic. You need a neck up anesthetic. Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum.
I wish I could be more like them.
Don't follow the herd. Each Purple-Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel with the pep and pertinent.
I certainly don't want to sound like I'm questioning the paradigm, but why would the paradigm shut down all the other men?
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned
Sounds remarkably
profession.
like questioning the paradigm. Maybe it's time for a little mental refreshment.
The citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you into an untenable position. You have no water. You have no food. Your medical supplies dwindle as your rooms threaten to collapse atop you. And flee though you may, your sovereign is silent. This suffering